What's going on, everybody? It's DotBets. We're checking back in. We have our conference championship best bet show coming at you guys here on the Occupy Fantasy YouTube channel. If you haven't already, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. Let's get this video circulating. Let's get the views up. Let's get the comments rolling. I'd love to hear from you guys on your best bet in this 2-game slate. Absolutely elite matchups. KC and you got Cincinnati. You have the 49ers and the Eagles. Winner goes to the Super Bowl. It's going to be a fun week of football to watch. If you this is your first time tuning in, we will get another over. It'll be in the first half, and then we'll get you our favorite prop of the week. And then instead of a teaser this week, even though I do like a particular teaser, it's very, very chalky. It's almost as chalky as last week. I'm going to give out a Anytime Touchdown Parlay from one guy from each team or from each game. And I'll go over why I like both of them. And I'm going to put those in a parlay together for some nice odds. So without further ado, let's go. All right, let's recap the divisional round. We once again had another profitable week here. Went 2-1 plus 1.15 units. Overall, we have a very, very nice total of 26-19 for plus 8.36 units. If you've tuned in, make sure you guys leave a comment. Love to hear from you guys if you guys have been cashing on the show with us. So we had the Jaguars Chiefs under 53 for 1 unit. That got a little sweaty at the end. As soon as I saw Mahomes go down, I thought we were pretty good. He miraculously came back, and we'll see how that impacts this week. And then, obviously, with that Mahomes injury, I knew we weren't going to get to that over 24.5 rush yards. So that was unfortunate. But then we also cashed, once again, another teaser. We had KC minus 1.5. Philly, pick them, and then we teased Dallas up plus 11 because we said last week we didn't think that they would get blown out. I thought they had a chance to win that game. Ultimately, Pollard goes down, and Dak throws 2 untimely picks, which is very Dak-like, which is unfortunate. But nevertheless, we are profitable 2-1 plus 1.15 units. Let's get after it for the conference championship and have another profitable week. For our first play of the week, typically we've been on unders lately and full game distinctions, but I can't pass this one up. I think diving into this a little bit more, I think the first half of this game should be the higher scoring of the two, and we're going to go to the Bengals Chiefs game, and we're going to take the over 23.5 in the first half, minus 110 for 1 unit. That's over. I got them on DK, and FanDuel has the exact same odds. But I know the big story is Mahomes' ankle. Guys, they have a whole week to game plan, whole week to get him ready. I know the high ankle sprains are very, very tough to come back from. Andy Reid is probably one of the most creative coaches in the league, if not the most, and give him a whole week to game plan around this particular injury. They're still going to have a very, very thoughtful game plan. And I don't think it is to, hey, let's slow everything down. It's just not the Chiefs' way. Bengals, they make incredible second half adjustments. So maybe in this game, if you want to take a live play on the Bengals second half or something like that, you've seen them make big adjustments in the second half and just shut teams down. So that's why I'm targeting this first half being the over. The last 3 games, the Chiefs have averaged 18 points in the first half, and the Bengals have averaged 16.7 points in the first half. So the Chiefs are top 2, and the Bengals are top 5 in that category for the entire season as well. So they're hot lately, and they've been elite offenses this entire season. I really, really like this first half to be the higher scoring of the two. So give me the over 23.5 here for the Chiefs-Bengals game. On to our prop of the week. We're going to go to the 49ers-Eagles game, and we are going to not overthink this one and take Jalen Hurts over 9.5 rush attempts at minus 135. I'm going to also pull up the Occu prop radar as always. This is a free tool over here at Occupy Fantasy. Helps you shop lines across all different sports books. And make sure, if you guys have not checked out these deposit bonuses, make sure you get on that, especially in the newer states that have came to be legal for sports betting. So all you have to do, search for a player, team, or game up here. And I have already searched for Jalen Hurts, so it has popped up with all of the different props that you can take. I'm going to come down here, put and look at the total rushing attempts. As you can see, it is juiced across the board, except for FanDuel, where they've actually have that up to 10.5 with less juice. Minus 135. I'm not too happy about taking that much juice, but I do think this is a great spot here. So make sure you guys check out OccuProp Radar from Fantasy or Occupy Fantasy. All right, the reasons why we love this prop is basically this is a lot like Josh Allen. If the game is close, Hurts and Allen take over. They make sure that they are the ones that are rushing the football the most, touching the football at all times, and carrying the team on their back. And I think that is exactly what Jalen Hurts is going to do this weekend. If you have looked in the 7 games where he has ran over 10 times, 6 of them have been decided by one score. Sorry about that. The reason for that is basically in tight ball games, he is going to take that extra leap, take that extra run, and extend drives, and make sure he can potentially get into the end zone as well. So really like this particular one. Game's supposed to be very close. I think Jalen Hurts gets to over to at least a double digit. And if you've seen him, he's ran the football 17, 16, 15 times this year. And I don't think his injury is going to be on his mind too much in the game, as he believes that, obviously the Eagles could go to the Super Bowl with the win. So I really like Jalen Hurts here, over 9.5 rush attempts, minus 135 over on DK. And lastly, let's go with an anytime touchdown parlay. Usually this would be a teaser scenario. And if you would tease, my particular way I would tease it would be obviously the 2 dogs. Put San Fran up to 8.5, and you put the Chiefs to +8. 7.2 team teaser. A little juiced, but I really don't see these 2 teams getting blown out whatsoever. That would be the way to go. But we're going to go with an anytime touchdown parlay instead. Juice it up. We're going to go for a half unit only, plus 496, and we're going to go Jalen Hurts and T. Higgins to score a touchdown. You can take them each separately. Hurts is, I think, plus 120 and 125 at some books. And Higgins is from like 160 all the way to plus 170 or so. But I got both of them together plus 496. Hurts has scored 8 touchdowns in his last 8 games and has scored in 6 of those 8 games. So, I just talked about why I loved his rushing attempts. Why not pair that with a rushing touchdown? So go ahead, plug in Jalen Hurts, and then T. Higgins. He's kind of been irrelevant in this postseason so far, and I think that changes this week. He's already scored this year against the Chiefs, and he's a big-bodied wide receiver. He has a couple red zone targets against the Chiefs team already. So, give me T. Higgins to get back into the swing of things, score a touchdown this weekend as well. So give me both of them for plus 496 for a half a unit. And if you guys have made it this far in the video, make sure you guys still hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, and let's cash some tickets this week and keep this profitable streak rolling. Appreciate you guys tuning in. See you guys.